I have to pause the song because I'm not going to be listening to you otherwise.
Damn right. I'm the DM. You should be listening to everything I say.
Well, let's start that song again.
All right. So,
Anarchy.
sure, okay, you say what you want with that stuff. You hold on there?
Brain fried.
I'll just
How
take
do I brain?
I'll just take that as you guys are all ready. So, the town of Gunmar's ground has been besieged by bandits, led by someone calling themselves the Bandit King. Through great efforts and some luck, you have been able to push back the Bandit King's forces all the way to their stronghold. With information by an ally called Kalimin, you have been able to infiltrate the Bandit King's lair, where you were promptly captured. However, this capture turned to be a ruse, as Kalimin himself attacked the Bandit King Belaris. Through the efforts of your combined might, you have been able to topple the Bandit King. However, as you looked outside, you notice, in the direction of Gunmar's ground, that fire and smoke is seen. So, you are all standing in the Bandit King's throne room. His corpse is lying dead on the ground, while the other bandit, Iliad, is burning slowly to a crisp, with the fire largely being ignored. What do you do?
Still pointing.
Can I have my spines finally cut off and get my rapier back?
Yeah. So as you walk towards Kalamin, he just quietly takes out his dagger and cuts the binds off, goes to his waist and just hands you back your rapier. He gradually starts handing out all the stuff that he still had on you. Raimi, you find that there was once 2 alchemical bombs. There is now 1.
Pure silence.
Yeah. She... Okay, so what do you all do?
Still pointing.
Can I just coldly go to the Belaris's body and cut his head off?
Sure. I'll say for this, because of the damage caused to the neck from the previous battle, the neck comes off relatively easy. It's not a clean cut, but you've now got his head.
Yay, another head collector. My other druid would love you.
We have to get back as quick as we can.
Kalamin knows this. Trust me, while Kalamin was here, he did some scouting. I know a way out that'll get us there quicker. Come on, this way. And he starts to run out the door.
How wide's the door again? I fit.
You can
I'm
fit. You can
staying
fit
as a
through it.
bear.
It's big enough that you can fit through it. It's a bit of a squeeze, but you can fit through.
Yeah, I'm staying as a bear. I hate wasting transformations.
Yep. And I'll be going after.
Okay, so the rest of you following Kalamin?
Yep. I don't need a snack.
Alright. So as you follow Kalamin down back the way that you came, as you arrive in the area where you were captured once before, you can see where you originally came in is now just a pile of caved-in rubble. Not saying a word, Kalamin goes straight ahead through down the other side of the tunnel. Do you continue to follow him, or...?
Yep.
Okay, so as you continue to follow Kalamin, you follow the tunnel for about a good 5 minutes, it gradually sloping downwards, until eventually you arrive at where Kalamin is trying to push a large boulder aside, and you can see light just coming through the sides of it.
I'm gonna go and help out with the cat, man.
All right, make a strength check.
Okay.
Can only go well.
Well,
Well then.
It could
You
only
just
go
used
well.
all of your luck there.
yeah, that's probably going to be your only good roll for the game. It's all going to be all downhill from this session. You and Kellerman work together that it only takes you about a minute or two before you're able to push the boulder away. It's still big enough for Gartapol to get through in bear form, but it will be a bit of a squeeze. And below you, about 10 feet down, you can see the slow-moving river. From this distance, you can see, roughly about a mile or so away, you can see clearly now the smoke and fire of Gunmar's ground. After fully pushing the boulder aside, Kellerman looks at you and says, "Hey, ever done this before?" "Me neither." And he just leaps out into the river.
I followed, diving in.
Alright.
Cannonball!
So you all gradually leap in there. Gil has a bit of a hard time because of the heavy armor, but he's able to swim out. It's not a strong flowing river at this point. After you all get up, Lorvo quickly does some cast of precipitation as the cold begins to set in, instantly drying you off, as you begin to run towards Gunmar's ground.
That was perfectly fine.
So, I need to just quickly drag a few things onto this map here, but it's A-okay. Because I need to remember who's actually fucking here. Let's just... Yeah.
I'm not gonna... Okay, my brain went in the gutter for a second there.
I'm just quickly dragging some things on the map. How long does a B-shape last for, again?
If I remember, 2 hours base.
Okay, yeah, so you're fine.
Then it goes up as I level up.
Yeah, well then you're perfectly fine then.
Yeah, I just need to know how long it's going to take us to get there. Because I've been in bear form, I think, 5 turns, so a minute so far.
Yeah, the journey takes you... Like, going from the throne room down to Gunmar's ground, it takes you about half an hour to get there.
Half an hour plus 1 minute, so 31. So I have an hour, 29 minutes left, so I'm fine.
So that, and then Lorvo was in there, and...
Let's do some quick math.
Yeah, I'm just having to do quick remembering.
You're
Yeah, because Volker and Haas didn't show up. So
129 times 6.
So as you
774 turns. I'm fine.
So as you come around the corner, you can see that there are no guards up at the top of Gunmar's ground. The doors are completely open wide, and you can hear the clashing of blades from within. As you turn around the corner, a battleground meets your eyes. As you can see various Dawnstar and Imperial guards in combat with each other. Just for reference here, because I know, obviously, there's a lot of repeating ones. The ones in blue are Dawnstar, the ones in red are Imperials. This is just...
Imperials are always red.
Yeah.
You clinky sons of bitches.
Yeah, this is just purely for that.
Yeah. Well, at least the guards look a lot more badass than the Imperials.
Yeah, I didn't have much. I couldn't find any ones that would look good. But either way, as you arrive, you can see several of the buildings are currently on fire. Dead bodies of both Imperial and Dawnstar guards are littering the ground. As you all take bearing of your situation, a lone Imperial guard runs out from the building to the right of you. Looking to your left, he sees all of you and he yells behind to the other guards, They're here! As he raises up his bow. Just need to do a roll here. Yeah, that'll do it. And so that means...
I gotta put those numbers again. Fuck. Why doesn't it save? It's obnoxious.
Right before the... One second, I gotta actually change this here. I've got... That's how I view it. There we go.
24,
So,
34.
that is there.
There we go. HP's back.
Right before the Imperial lets go of his arrow on you, a large hammer smashes him under his chin, catapulting him several feet into the air. As he lands, you see a shape dart out from the building and slam a mace down onto his head, killing him instantly. There, standing in front of you, is two members of Calamin's group, Gore and Elron.
I like Gore already.
As they both stand up, take note of the situation, they see the lot of you standing there. Elron quickly runs towards you all. I thought they said that you were dead. How the...
I show them the Bandit King's head. Because Calamid.
Well, good. I'm glad that he's done anything, but not really the time for it. And he beckons to the fighting that's going on. Oh, while this fighting's going on, you can see that most of them are locked in combat. It's not a very good situation. The Imperials started attacking us almost the second we saw something in the sky. Look, we don't have much time for this. We're going to have to decide on where to go. I sent Felicia and the others down towards the merchant area, but I definitely saw some action taking place near the monastery. Either that, or we can just try charging straight through to whoever's in charge of this. At this point, Calamin speaks up. It would be Meganier that's in charge of this. He is the one orchestrating all this. He looks towards you lot. I will go with my allies. It's your choice on where you go. Either way, either help by killing Meganier or help the other areas. And with that, Calamin starts running towards the where Felicia and such is apparently heading. With Elron following suit.
We don't have much time. Guys, say what you want to do quickly, and we'll decide. Personally, I want to see Meganier and make him suffer for all of this. For using us, trying to kill us, and for doing this to all these innocent people. That Draen is shaking a little bit.
Gil speaks up and says, I want to go help Nara. He promised training and I can't do a whole lot if he's dead. But I'll follow you, no matter what your choice.
Of course. I look towards Raimi.
You there, Emma? Just checking, because...
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. Draen's looking at you right now about what you want to do.
I don't know.
Look to the bear.
I'm just staring back at you.
Guess first stop's the monastery then.
Okay,
But
so you're heading,
first,
so you're all heading towards the monastery? Gotcha. So,
Asking a bear for what he wants to do.
asking a bear for his sagely advice.
Boo!
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm not level 18.
how very
yet.
intelligent.
Don't you mean how very intelligent?
That pun gave me cancer.
Not right now, though.
So as you all run, you see Gord remains behind. He looks like he's just running around trying to aid the other. Wait, that is the wrong layer I'm pointing these on. The other Dawnstar lot. You kind of figure at this point now that whoever these Imperials are, they're not good guys. So, as you all arrive at... I gotta actually pull up a character sheet because of this now. That's fine. Should have prepared for this a bit more, but it's fine. It's just this one I need to pull up. As you all arrive at the monastery with Gil leading the way, you find several Imperials currently engaged in combat at the front of the monastery. Gil... Oh wait, Gil's not here. Fuck. Gil recognizes the one at the far front of the group being Brother Nara himself, still sporting the wound that was inflicted on him earlier today. Next to him is an equally wounded Dawnstar guard, close, holding off the Imperials. Currently, there are 3 Imperials there. I'll just quickly go to the bell now so you've got an idea of where it is at.
Okay, I'm not putting the health bar until I know we're fighting.
Alright, so what are you going to do? There's 3 Imperials engaged with Nara and the Dawnstar Guard.
I can't reach you, lucky fuck.
I can reach one.
I can charge one, but that was just gonna give them a heart attack.
I look at Emma and motion her towards the Imperial right there.
Alright, I'll put the health bar back.
As I prepare to use Vicious Mockery on the one that's right in front of Nara on the path. Right here.
Okay, so you're going for the middle one?
Yep.
Alright, go ahead. So it's a
Wish I
wisdom.
had a light crossbow right now.
So it's
There
a
we go.
wisdom saving throw, yeah?
Yeah.
Yee.
What's the DC for it?
13.
He does not make the save. So, alright, so go ahead and roll damage on that one.
Sucks to be the Imperial.
Okay, so just put that.
Go on and die already, you lousy, inconsiderate, giant prick of a man whose very essence doesn't even deserve to be in this plane.
As you say this, you see the Imperial just turn around, and this one, at the very least, has noticed you, but the other 2 are currently busy in combat still.
Yeah, they can't exactly turn around.
Yeah. Raimi, are you doing anything after the indication, or no?
Can I attack him?
Yep, go ahead. And because he's next to Nara, it will be considered a sneak attack regardless on if you hit, regardless on if you crit or not.
Alright. I'm just ready if he moves at us anyway.
Yeah, no, they'll hit.
That'll hit.
Everybody's luck is going right down the drain.
Yep. Okay, so go ahead and roll damage. I believe, yeah, because vicious, it's also +6 onto that. So, yeah, so roll damage,
Oh,
then
boy.
it's plus your deck.
Double weapon damage.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
so basically, roll the weapon damage, double it, then the sneak attack damage, which is another d6,
Why do I feel like he's just gonna explode from an arrow?
plus another 6. So that's... So you're guaranteed at least 6 damage.
So, what dice do I roll?
So your bow is a d6. So d6 plus your dex modifier. And then another
So
d6 for sneak
2d6.
attack damage. So 2d6s.
Plus- It's going to be 2d6 plus this 6 for the snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna.
Plus, I think your dex modifier is +3, so...
Yeah, so technically 3d6 plus.
Okay, so we'll say that the 5 was the actual roll, so that's double that. Oh, it's +4. Okay, so that's...
No, she has to roll both the dices.
Well, no, I go with the whole. If you crit, you just roll
Oh.
one dice and double.
Okay, so you can get the complete piece of shit of an attack.
Yes. Yeah. So that means
Fair
that's
enough.
10 plus 4. So 5 plus 4, 9, 18 points of damage. Plus 6, plus that. So you watch as the far left Imperial winds his arm back for a slash on Nara while he's currently preoccupied, only for the arrow to impact him right at the base of the neck. He goes stiff for a split second and then just crumples to the ground.
If I could whistle, I would.
Okay. While this is happening, Mitch is going to throw a fireball at the
Oh, boy.
at the one attacking the Imperial. So that doesn't hit. You see a large column of steam erupt behind the Dawnstar Guard as the fireball goes wide and lands straight in the trough of water. Before we get to a quick... Actually, we won't do initiative. We'll just do you guys' turn and their guys' turn. And this was just a surprise round. So we'll just have Nara do an attack. Natural 19. So that is...
All the luck.
Yep, so that's 1d6 plus his modifier is +3. So I think, yeah, d6 plus 3 because he's that level. 3 plus 3, that's 6. He also has another attack. Okay, that's 13 plus 3. Yeah, that hit. That's well past the armor class. So that is 6. So that is 6 plus 9. That is 15 points of damage. And then he's going to burn his last key point that he's got for Fury of Blows.
Ow.
Misses. So you see as Nara, noticing that the Imperial closest to him has turned around to look at you, he begins just laying into him, throwing very wild punches. You wouldn't see this from a monk, and you can tell that he is in basically in desperation at this point. His first 2 hits connect hard with the Imperial's face. You can, even from this distance, you can hear a distinct crack as the jaw fractures. Only for the Imperial, after staggering back a little bit, is able to block the next 2 hits. The Dawnstar Guard is going to miss. That's great.
Excellent start.
Yeah, excellent start. So I'll also just quickly correct this one here. There we go for that one. The Dawnstar Guard closest to Nara is going to make an attack on Nara.
With disadvantage.
Well, that's good, because the first roll was a natural 17. Next one is an 8, which misses. As the Imperial retaliates with a slash, Nara's able to sidestep away, slowly starting to regain his composure. So the other Imperial, that's going to hit that Dawnstar Guard, so that is... How much is that? Oh, yeah, that would definitely... So the Dawnstar Guard takes 4 points of damage. You can see at this point, the Dawnstar Guard's armor is buckled and slightly bloody from wounds inflicted, and as this blade goes in, you can see he's still standing, but he's not looking very good. I will say, who wants to go next, then? We're not doing initiative rolls on this one, we're doing who goes for this.
I'm gonna do what a normal bear will do. By normal, I mean me.
Yeah.
This guy is going to be scared to his fucking death.
Okay, so you dash over to between them all, and it's a bit weird. Like, you can see Nara just slowly stop and just look over the Imperial's shoulder, and even the Imperial even though he's at risk, turns around and sees a bear going at him. And Garxpol, you can see the Imperial's face just drop at this.
Just a big brown bear slumbering in your direction. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Okay, who goes next? Because I know that was your turn, Garxpol.
I'll go next.
Alright, so you move 20 feet. Okay, that's your movement. Anything else?
Yep, I'm going to viciously mock this one now.
Okay. Is that cantrip or something?
Yeah, Vicious Mockery is a cantrip.
I didn't know bots had cantrips. I must have
They do have
misinterpreted.
cantrips.
I guess I misinterpreted that one. Okay. So wisdom saving throw again. Does not make it. So go ahead and roll damage.
I should do that actually. Huh.
So
Just hissing in his mind.
okay.
All right.
So with you hurling insults at him and the fact that there's a bear now charging towards him, you can see the other guard is very disturbed at the prospect of what's going on. Okay, so it is, I will say Mitch will take a few steps forward and throw another fireball at the one fighting the guard. Oh, that one actually hits! Oh boy!
Impressive.
He actually landed a blow.
He actually landed a blow. Notice how it's pretty much whenever I only roll for him?
Ow.
That's a solid 8 points of damage to the Imperial. As you see the fireball whiz by, Goxpol, you feel a sudden heat on your flank before the fireball careens next to you and smashes the Imperial in his chest. He's still standing, but he's visibly hurt.
Distracting.
Guild's going to use his action to dash. And that's the best he can do. Raimi, is there anything you want to do this turn?
Can I... If I attack him, do I get the bonus again?
Yeah, because Garxpol is next to... because Nara and Garxpol are next to him, you will get the sneak attack damage. Sneak attack applies either if you do an attack with advantage, or if an ally is standing next to him and no enemies are. I checked.
So this is with advantage.
No, this is a normal roll. You don't have advantage. This is just a normal attack roll. Well, it doesn't matter because that was a natural 20. So go ahead and roll your 2d6s plus your dex modifier, and I will add 6. Yeah, so 2d6s.
I take extra
Oh, what?
2d6 piercing damage.
Oh my god, this...
So
what is
your
this
bow deals
lock?
Isn't
your
that 4d6?
no. Your bow deals 1d6 piercing damage plus your dex modifier. That's then doubled for the damage roll. You've then got your sneak attack damage, which is an additional d6, plus your vicious short bow has a vicious property, which means that you deal another 6 damage.
So what do I roll?
2d6s plus your dex modifier.
That's bad.
I don't remember having the volume this quiet for the music. I'll just turn it up a bit. So that is 9 points of damage. So 8, 16. And second verse, same as the first. As the Imperial raises his sword to attack, another arrow lands perfectly in the base of his neck. And much like the first one, falls dead.
Flumps.
Yeah, just
Dead.
slumps down. Nara, seeing this, just, you can see him just looking a bit shaken, but then looking up, looking down at the bodies, you just see him just stand up straight and exhale, seemingly getting his composure back. And with that, he's going to make an attack onto the last remaining Imperial. That is 18, so that will hit.
I
Gets
feel
punched
bad
in
for
the
these
face.
two.
So he takes 8 points of damage. And that is a natural 19 for his second attack. So that obviously hits. That is another 6 points of damage. So you see, as after just exhaling, without a word, you see Nara just turn on his foot and just wham! A haymaker right into the Imperial's face. As the Imperial staggers backwards, he bumps into the Dawnstar Guard, who just shoves him away. And as he stands up straight, you just watch as Nara just slowly walk forward and just boots him clear in the stomach. As he does, you see a fountain of blood erupt from the guard's mouth as he falls back onto the ground, dead.
Omae wa mo shinderu.
I feel bad for these three guys.
I feel bad for the two that got killed by Raimi. Two natural 20s in a row. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up even with digital dice.
Oh, the fuck?
So, as you all just quickly, with what little time you have, gather your senses and such, you hear a sound of shattering glass from the distance. Looking behind you, you can see the inn which you all stayed at, and you're able to catch a Imperial Guard falling from the second floor building and landing hard dead on the ground. Looking up, you can see standing there in the window, warhammer in hand, covered in blood but still very much alive, Volker. As he looks up to see you all, he just gives a wave of acknowledgement before you see another Imperial, no weapons on him whatsoever, jump up and basically latch onto his back as you see Volker, with surprisingly a grin of enjoyment, reel back into the rooms, begin to grapple with this Imperial Guard.
I love this guy.
Where's Haas?
You do not see Haas. But you assume by the amount of noise coming from the inn that they probably stayed together in this fight. So, very quickly, Nara turns to the guard and says, "Make sure this monastery stays closed. We need to finish this now." And he looks towards all of you. "Thank you. If you had not shown up, I'm not sure what would have... This might have ended differently." He points towards the monastery. "We have some of the citizens in here. They're safe for now, but... What happened?"
This was our fault.
What do you mean?
We had no idea that the Bandit King had an inside man this whole time. It was Mignir.
Harmid? Harmid was the one?
He was a traitor.
Oblivion take him.
You'll wish it does when I'm done with him.
I would hope so. What now? What's the situation? We've been busy here, basically with our backs against the wall this entire time.
Bandit King and his forces are dead.
Well, this is good, but... Are these Imperials not bandits?
They are.
Then what's our plan, then? I'm willing to leave the monastery unattended if it means putting an end to this.
Calamite and his group have gone to confront and finish off Mignir.
So they're waiting for us at the Longhouse, then?
Yes, I say we go there and help out as much as we can with clearing up any more of these vile scum.
We'll need all our strength to deal with Harmid. I know him. He's a formidable adversary, and he won't be alone.
Wasn't expecting that.
So, to the Longhouse, then?
Yes. First, can I put a hand on him and use cure wounds.
Alright, how many spells do you have left remaining? Because remember, you haven't rested since you fought with Belaris.
Yep. Okay, so I did not use any of my second level spells, and I think I only used one Dissonant Whispers.
Yeah, use Dissonant Whispers, but I just want to make sure beyond that. Because I know
Yeah,
I know
so
you used a lot of Vicious Mockery, I think, so... Okay, just want to make sure, that's all.
Vicious Mockery is a cantrip, though.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So, alright, go ahead then, and,
So I will, after this, I'll still have 2 first levels, 2 second levels.
Man, you got a lot of spells at 3rd level. Alright, go ahead and roll the damage that he heals. There we go. So you watch as the large wound in Nara's chest just instantly heal up as arcane energy pours into him. You see him exhale and just give himself a bit of a stretch, making sure the wound is properly healed before he says, "Alright, let's go." Okay, so where are you all heading now?
Wait, as we start heading off, can I also let out a howl that sounds suspiciously like the Ocarina's Oath to Order from Majora's Mask?
Would you hate me if I said I never played Majora's Mask, so I don't know what that sounds like?
That's perfectly fine.
I'll get a video for the howl, but
Well, either
no,
way,
I
you,
will not.
like, what's the purpose of the like howling? Basically, is it just for oomph or?
it's remember how that and leader said if we needed him to give a howl.
Okay, so you were basically calling your allied Druid.
Also, because the Oath of Order summoned it was basically the MacGuffin song to keep the moon from falling by some.
Oh wait, no, I know that one now.
giants.
Yeah, I know that one. I know the one
Yep.
you talked about. Okay. Okay. So as you howl out above the noise, you don't seem to notice anything immediate. So, I just need to do this. Okay. Oh wait, actually, I have 2 rolls for this. Okay. So, as you all arrive at the Longhouse, you see, following on just a little bit ahead, you can see Calamin's group. With them, you can see the blacksmith, Murdoch, and Reginald all there, all following them. Reginald looks very messed up. He's barely standing. He's basically being carried by Calamin and the blacksmith at this point. So, as you all arrive at the Longhouse, Calamin just very quickly looks out towards the entrance to Gunmar's ground, and you can see now, at this point, the fight in the main area has been going the Imperials' way. There are now far more Imperials than Dawnstars, and the Dawnstar troops are now retreating towards you. At this point, Calamin looks back at the Longhouse, looks back to the entrance, and then looks at you. If we deal with these, we'll be too tired to deal with this. You go in! We'll keep them off you.
Got it.
So, what do you do now? Are you going to run in, or are you staying?
Do I even fit through the door?
You can, it's a big door. It's a big double door. It's still a long house, so it's meant to have some grandeur to it.
Excellent.
Can I give Calamite the head?
What?
I'm giving him the head of the Bandit King. Show him this and see if this does anything to shake them up.
He takes it, looks at it, and says, these lot follow Harmid, not Belaris, but, I'll see if it works. I mean, Calamin will see if it works. Keep forgetting speaks in third person. Difficult to do.
When you're not used to it.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So excuse me if I accidentally say I instead of Calamin.
Let Calamin is Calamin.
Of
And he
course,
will
Calamin
stab
is a
you in
bitch.
the throat.
Anyway, so, what you doing, guys?
I want to kill, so back in.
Yep. I'm going to have my rapier drawn out and prepare to enter.
Okay, so, as you all head in towards the long hall, you hear behind you the clashing of blades as Kalamin and essentially his small group begin, and the remaining Dawnstar guards begin to engage with the remaining Imperials. So, that means I can go to... That's the one. Although I have to get rid of one because I was hoping Feast would show up, but he didn't, so I'll just rearrange this a quick second. And because you're still in bear form, I can change that. There we go. Okay, just a few minute changes. So, as you all fan out into the long hall, you see standing in front of the throne, Harmid Meganeer, flanked by 4 Imperials, one of which is currently trying to break down a door which appears to be barricaded. As you all walk in, Harmid notes you all and just turns to you. I was hoping that bastard would kill you. And yet here you are, still alive. Doing, guys? Just staring him down?
I can't talk.
You betrayed all. You betrayed all of them. You caused all this death. And for what? For a failed rebellion? For money?
Nope. Do you know why this town still exists? Do you know why this place hasn't been turned into a fort? The greatest strategic position in all of Dawnstar, and all it is for nobodies and farmers. Every single time we say, why can we not move the fort here? It's said, because the people live here. Because we owe them. For the Nurm incident. I don't see it that way. This place is for people the Imperials don't care about. If an Imperial wants to make it through the ranks and they wind up here, they might as well wish their career goodbye. So, I just had to do the simple choice. You can't bring people here if there is no town to live in.
So you decided to massacre them all for a strategic plot?
I wouldn't expect a bard to understand the sacrifices that go into materialistic planning. Lives are lost every day on the battlefield. What difference is a few civilians if it means that Dawnstar lives stronger and hardier?
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You betrayed the innocent lives you swore to protect with no care. For what?
My allegiances do not lie with the people of Skyrim. They lie with the Empire. I will put the Empire's needs above everyone else. But you are right. It is time to, as you say, shut the fuck up. And he turns to the Imperial. Leave Gunmar alone, we'll deal with him later. We've got a bigger problem to deal with. And in that few bits of silence, you actually hear from the prison wing, is anyone there? I need everyone to roll initiative. Do you guys have control of your tokens? I need to make sure of this. That's going to be really fucking annoying. I'll just control that one.
I do.
I don't.
Okay.
Case in point.
Yeah, okay, move yourself back there. Move yourself back, you son of a bitch.
I'm not dumb. I know that.
I've got my eye on you. Okay,
I can't.
Well, I sure hope so. It's on the screen.
Of course. So give me a second. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
It says that Remy's got control of that. Okay, so I get
the health
to
back.
use... I hope the volume's not too loud on this shit. I think I have it all sorted.
I'm not deaf yet, so it's a great start.
Okay, I don't have the volume super... Yeah, I've only got these like halfway through. Okay, so I need to... Give me a second. I need to finish... Do the turn thing. Okay, fuck in...
Waiting for it.
There's the turns. Okay, so let me just very quickly... Before you do your rolls, let me just clear the list, because that one's still there. Okay, so...
Yeah.
Waiting for the go ahead.
Yeah, okay, so go ahead and roll initiative.
Boop. As usual, I roll shit.
Okay.
Thank you, roll 20. You still hate my guts. Nice to see things never change.
And that is the roll for Harmid. Oh, I spelled Harmid wrong. Fuck it, I don't care.
Looks like I got an anger boost.
Yeah, that's another natural 20. You guys are rolling a lot of natural 20s. I'm kind of upset at that. Okay, so Remy, I will just do a roll for these lot. Okay, Gil rolled pretty good.
Yeah, I'm looking over Shatter's damage again. It 3d8.
No, that's not it. That's that one. And then got number 1. So
I'm about to go get my own dices.
well, I'd rather you not.
Well, not my fault. Roll 20 hates my guts all the time.
Yeah, well, my dice hate my... Wait, this thing's not letting me fucking add a turn. One sec. I need to drag 2 of these guys downwards a bit so I can actually choose to add the turn. So you.
True.
Okay. So yeah, didn't mention the voice that you heard, specifically Blaze, because you know the character, was very distinctly Staria's. And there's also smoke coming from that side too. And that turn.
Wait, where is it?
It's coming from this door.
I see.
I don't.
Well, of course not. You've never met Staria.
And he's never met a bear.
Okay, top of the round. It's Drayan.
Okay, walk over to this side. And I'm going to need...
So, here?
Yeah, I'm gonna need... like, these 4 to make a Constitution save.
Okay, what's the DC?
It's still 13.
13. That's a natural 18 for Hamid. It's a natural 15 for guard 1. It's a 10 for guard 2. And 13, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one just makes it. So only one of them fails it, and it is... which were the 3 that you indicate again? It was Hamid, and was it the 2 front guards and the 1 to the right? Was it? Was that the one?
One to the left.
So the 1 to the left, the 2 to the right, and Hamid, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 1 to the left fails it.
Okay. So so everyone else is going to take half of this.
Okay, 11 points of
As
damage.
I just sort of taken a deep breath and let out a blood-curdling screech while casting Shatter.
Why my control C didn't work okay there. So there's guard 1, so he takes... So that's 11 reduced down, so that's 5 damage for... So 5 damage for Harmid, 5 damage for guard 1, guard 2, and guard 3. There we go.
Can I attempt to kick the door open?
The door's open. The door is open. There's smoke pouring through the top. You can run straight in there.
I see.
Yeah, in fact, if you were to run in, obviously I've got it covered up, but yeah, you can make it in there.
Okay.
So is that what you're gonna do, or?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll clear the fog.
Leaving this to you guys. Have to save a friend.
So I will just... So as you run in, you can see the far side of the wall is billowing smoke and fire. I'll just do that. Oh wait, I think I've just hid the area. Fuck. Reveal area. That's the one.
Yeah,
Different
you
color.
did.
There we go.
Yep.
There. So as you run, you can see to your right a Dawnstar and Imperial Guard are on the floor, basically at each other's throats. No weapons seen whatsoever between the two of them. They are both heavily beaten and bloodied and are just basically... They're basically just reverted down to just the most primal, like, fighting urges. To the left, you can see Nora, currently tied up, looking in fear at all of you, basically. Alright, you still got a bonus action if there's anything you want to do.
Can I attempt to cut Nora free?
I'll say you can do that, but with disadvantage, because it's a bonus action that you're doing this for. So go ahead and roll a d20. Just a normal d20.
Okay. Wait, should I roll
Just roll a d20. This is...
twice?
No, yeah, and take
Okay.
your lowest one. But it's disadvantage. That is just enough. And as you begin to cut away at Nora's buys, you can actually see going up the robes that she got on. They're more or less rags. They are clearly like stuff that probably that prisoners would have. The sleeves only go up to about the top half of the forearm, and you can see roughly from the elbow area a thin sheen of white scales. As you tie Nora free, she quickly reaches up and pulls off the... You've noticed now she's actually been gagged with some cloth. As she rips it off, she places her hand onto the jail cell, and as you see frost emit from her hand, and I'll just roll, because she's a high elf, she gets an advantage on this. Yeah, that's good. You watch as an icicle basically punch through the lock, opening the door. I will say that is your turn and Nora's turn. So, Gil, you know, I'll let you control Gil, Drayan, because you've got his character sheet up. I'll control Mitch.
Yep. Let me see. None of them are armed with bows, are they?
You can see that the 4 guards have bows on their back.
Okay, can Gil actually make it up to...
Harmid? Yeah, he can make it up to
Yeah.
Harmid.
Okay, he's gonna make it up to him and attack with the longsword.
Alright, go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay.
Boy.
And
Wait,
at
what
this
was
point as well, as Gil runs up, you lot have seen Harmid more or less always hunched over the table, so he usually looked the same height, but now he is almost as tall as Volker.
Okay, so Gil's strength was, I believe, +3, and he had a mod of proficiency, so that's +5, right?
Yeah. Strength plus proficiency plus whatever you roll on d20.
Yep.
22.
Yep.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Dang it. Longsword was D8.
I believe it's D8, yeah.
Okay, can I also use Thunderous Smite?
Sure, yeah, that's adding another D8 to it, ain't it?
Yep.
Yep.
And I believe the attack bonus is +3 or +5.
It doesn't use the proficiency for the damage.
I think it was strength plus proficiency.
Oh wait, no,
too.
longsword is a D6. I just pulled up a guild sheet here.
Oh.
It's D6 plus his strength modifier, which is +3. And then Thunderous Smite is just a D6. Oh wait, hang on a minute.
So
Wait, how many spells does he have left though?
Oh,
He's used Thunderous
think he only
Smite
has-
once before.
yeah, I think he has 1 or 2 left.
Okay, we'll say for the sake of it that this is his last cast.
Okay.
And it's concentration up to a minute.
Okay.
So that's for the... So that's 8 points of damage from the sword, plus another d6 for the Thunderous Smite.
I was rolling the 8.
Okay.
Or was it D6?
I'll just... Fucking that's a dice. There it is.
Yep.
I'll just roll. Is it a d8 or is it a d6? Oh wait, no, it's a d8, yeah. So that's 12 points of damage. As Gil swings his sword out from his left side, you watch as the sound of thunder seems to emit from it, and as it clashes with Harmid's armor, you can hear the loud clap of thunder. So that is okay. It is now Harmid's turn. Get his sheet.
A ginormous man.
Yeah, no, he is a tall fucker.
He's as large as I am right now, damn it.
So, he is going to... Oh, I forgot that I gave him that ability because I built him as a character. Okay, good to know for later.
Uh-oh.
Actually, wait, no. Nah, I'm going to retcon that. He gets... because of Harmid's class, anyone within 5 feet of him gets +2 to their saving throws. Which means that that guard that you got full damage on would have just gone over the DC. I'm retconning this because it hasn't been his turn, he hasn't been attacked beyond that.
Yep.
So he only takes 5 damage instead. Okay. Good to know me. I should really fucking look at this. Oh wait, roll another d8 as well, because it's 2d8 for Divine Smite.
Oh,
wait, hang on a minute. Yeah, that's the one. Oh wait, no, wait. No, wait, scratch that. Sorry. I'm mixing the smite. There's like 4 smites in this game, okay?
A fair point.
yep.
There's 4 smites. So, it is now Harmid's turn. He is going to make an attack on Gil. So, let's just see how this goes. Yeah, no. And he's going to use his bonus action to cast Searing Smite.
Ooh.
I need Gil to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Because that hits, so he needs to make this save.
Wait, how high was the roll to attack?
It was a natural 18.
Yeah, I don't think Gil has the shield, so that would hit.
No, he wouldn't, just because that's a natural 18. That's not including modifiers.
Yeah.
In fact, Hamid's
Okay,
got a
so-
stupidly high modifier, just warning you. Because he's a boss. Oh, yeah, no, okay, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw. Wait, one sec. Wait, I need to actually roll damage first. Fuck.
Yep.
So, that is that plus that. Really? 5 plus that. So you need to make a Constitution saving throw for Gil. This is to see if he holds on to Searing Smite.
You mean...
A Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is... So you fail the Constitution throw to not be hit by the effect. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, so Gil is able to hold the spell. As you watch as Harmid, after just stepping back a bit, you see his flames, or his sword, erupt into flames as he does a horizontal slash. Gil tries to lift his shield up, but it's just battered away and digs deep into his armor. And you watch as Gil suddenly erupts into flames. Okay, so he is going to make
How much damage?
he deals 9 points of damage. I'm tongue-tied here. I'm sorry, it's really stressful. It's the finale of the arc. Okay, and Harmid still has another attack, so he's going to make that second attack on you, Gil. That is 22 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, so that is another d6. No extra d6 for this one. That is another 10 points of damage, and I need Gil to make another Constitution saving throw to keep his Thunderous Smite.
Oh god, Gil's not looking too good.
Yeah, so take 10 points off and Constitution saving throw. You watch as, with the second slash, Gil staggers backwards once more. Another slash curling up to the side of his of his left shoulder, and you watch as the thunderous energy around his sword just dissipate. Gil no longer has Thunderous Smite. Okay, yep. Alright, it is now this guard's turn. He is going to take out his bow and make an attack on Garxapol.
Yay!
So that is, yeah, okay, that's fine.
I did not have my fucking health bars again.
It's okay, I'm pretty sure that misses, unless your armor class is 8.
No.
Okay, well
I'm just
then
getting tired of re-putting it. Why doesn't it save?
I don't know, maybe because it's different. I'm having to drag it over each time.
Oh yeah, because it's a different
yeah.
token, that's why.
Yeah, that's why. So,
My brain.
despite missing, he's going to head forward and basically, you see him run up and basically start to form what looks like he basically stands up
wall.
next to, a shield wall basically. He's standing there, he's picked his spear back up as his bonus action and is just standing there, shield at the ready, staring you down. It is now...
Someone has balls.
Yeah, it is now Lorvo's turn. Lorvo, in retaliation, is going to attack that guard, which just ran forward. Yeah, that'll hit. That's a natural 19. So...
What is with the high rolls?
I don't know. I think I found my golden snitch. So...
hey.
never mind, because that guard only takes 2 points of fire damage. As you dodge to the side to avoid the arrow, you once again feel fire. This time on your rear as the fireball goes careening above your head and smashes hard into the shield of the guard. You do see him stagger back a bit, and as he looks at you again, you can see part of his skin is now red from the fire, but he is still very much standing up and just he's perfectly yeah. I'm gonna turn that down because that's a much louder song. I hate how they don't have the song as normal. Raimi, it's your turn.
Can I move to here?
Yep. Okay. So there we go. That's as far as I can't jam you in the door directly because it's just meant to signify, But I would say that you're at the door frame at this point.
And I say we should aim for the morale, not their armor. And I'll attack the leader.
Okay, you'll attack
Okay.
Harmid. Go ahead and make a roll.
Does he get sneak attack because
Because
Gil's
Gil
right
is
there?
next to him, yes.
But
Actually,
he
wait.
has his own guys next
Actually,
to
wait,
him,
no, he
though.
won't. Yeah, I was about to say it's just because of the size thing and because I stupidly decided to make the circle circular. No, he's classified as within 5 feet of allies, so you won't get sneak attack damage unless it's a crit, I believe. 14, that's not going to hit anyway. As you fire the arrow, Harmid raises his shield, and you notice now his shield is a lot bigger than Gil's, and not like in the sense of because he's a bigger person. This is generally a bigger shield.
It's a hefty shield.
Yeah, it's Wes's guild is more like a round shield. This is more like a kite shield. So it's much larger and heavier. Alright, so is there anything else? You still got your movements and such?
Can I use a bonus action to throw a grenade?
I would say no, just simply down to how much devastation that does. Oh, wait, no, I'll let you do it, but I'll let you do it with disadvantage. Because you're just trying to very hastily throw it.
Yeah. I have a weird feeling about this.
Yeah.
Well, this
Same.
is going to go one of two ways.
Yeah.
Well then.
So with disadvantage, so that means the 10,
10.
which doesn't hit. So as you lob the grenade, you're just really quickly trying to get your grenade out that you don't even take a proper good look, and it goes towards the right-hand side. It doesn't hit anyone. And that is now you out of alchemical grenades, because you said you had 4 of them.
Aw. We're not doing it like I do.
Okay. So the
That's
second
sad.
guard is also going to take a pot shot at you, Garxapol. Because you get the feeling that he thinks that Hamid's got this. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Okay.
The AC is in the red circle anyway. Check.
Oh yeah, 11. Okay. So you take 10 points of piercing damage. As you see, as you stand up, you suddenly feel a sharp pain in your flank. Not a warm pain, so you know it wasn't Larvo nearly missing you. And as you look, you can see a large cut across your flank. And this one, too, is going to run forward next to Gil. You can see he's at an angle where he can basically cover both Gil and yourself. Next guard. This guard is also, again, going to take out his bow. There's a pattern here, as you can see. And he's going to aim at Raimi.
Hey, finally not me.
Well, that's because, you know, Hamid's kind of...
In the way.
Yeah, in the middle point here. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Why do I feel like I'm a barricade to a mage?
Does he
Yep.
get disadvantage because he's on cover?
You didn't say you were going into cover. You said you would just stand by the door frame.
Yeah.
I'll say for
What
this.
do they do?
I'll say for this that. Yeah, I'll say for this disadvantage. What's your armor class?
Let me check. 15.
He just meets your AC. He rolled a 10, and he gets a +5 to hit. So that still hits you. So you take 6 points of piercing damage. So as you finish throwing the grenade, you try to duck back into cover behind the door frame. As you do, you feel an arrow hit you in the back of your shoulder as you whirl in. And just like second verse, same as the first, this one is also going to go forward to form up part of the shield wall. Okay, Garxapol, it is now your turn.
They're a bunch of assholes. Yeah. I really don't care.
Okay, so which one are you attacking?
I am going to go for the guy on the right.
So the
The
one
one's about
closest
to
to
get
Gil,
mauled.
yeah?
Yeah.
All right,
I'd
go
rather not have somebody near him with a ginormous person right next to Gil.
Okay, go ahead and roll for your attack.
Now I need to remember +5s. That's why I have that page open. 2, 3, 4, 5. So attack 1, attack 2.
So the first one hits, obviously. Second one misses.
That's sad to me. So it's gonna be this as a bite.
Okay.
16 plus so 20 damage.
24 damage. Yeah, 24 damage.
8 times 2 is 16 plus 4, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I just got confused because of the bleeding. Blah.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I can math.
That's good to know. So,
And now
as
for
you,
the fun of
in a fit of rage, charge towards the guard that had hit you with an arrow, and as you slash towards him, you're able to get your claw deep into the collarbone.
It's a bite.
Oh, the bite. So wait, what was the second one?
Yeah, the first
then?
one's a bite. I don't know why.
Okay, well, so the first one was the bite. That was the bite, yeah, that was a natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you leap forward, you still, are able to grab onto it with the claw. Your claw's basically catching on the arm as you bite hard into his shoulder. You feel a slight crack as you think you might have fractured his collarbone before he's able to shove you off of his shield, bang you away a bit.
Solid little shit, ain't he?
He's not looking good.
And I'm gonna heal a little bit with my passive.
Okay, so you heal 5 points of damage.
There you go. I'm just gonna remove my spell though. I don't need that one, so there you
Wait, passive
go.
regen, what was that again?
It's while I'm transformed, I can use a spell that I have as a heal. If it's the higher the level, the more D8 I'm rolling.
Alright. I thought you can't cast spells in beast form.
It's not a spell, it's a passive as I'm transformed. I literally just burn a spell.
Oh, okay, alright, that's what got me confused there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big...
So I used the spell level 2 to roll 2 D8s to heal.
And you only healed 5 hit points.
Yeah, that's the negative part if you fuck up your roll.
Yep.
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay, so this
But that's
guard...
why I can be a pretty annoying tank.
So this guard is going to run forward straight away, and before he forms with the shield ball, he sees Lorvo standing there all by himself, and is going to use a bow attack on him.
Oh god.
Let me just pull up his file here so I can check his armor class.
It's gonna hit, probably.
It's probably gonna hit, but I just want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, no, that hits. So,
Well, rip Lorvo.
so he takes 8 points of piercing damage. You watch as the guard pulls out his bow and aims a shot, and Raimi, looking from your cover, you can see the arrow go flying straight into Lorvo's chest, pinning him to the wall. He's still alive, but he is not in a good way. Okay, so that's that one. So, and then he's just going to also be with the shield ball. Drayan, it's your turn.
Okay. Look to Nora, and look to her and say, not enough time. Come with us if you want to help. Ending this now. Sorry about everything.
As you run out, you hear her say, I'll find my own way out!
Of course. Help would have been appreciated, though. So I rush out. I rush out as close as I can.
Alright. I'll say basically barging Grammy out of the way. I'll say you can get to here.
Okay. Darn it, I can't make it to use a heal.
I like that music.
Can I dissonant whispers Harmid from here?
What's the range on it?
It's, let me check the range of dissonant whispers. If I can learn how to type,
Learn how to type English, good man.
it's 60 feet.
And how far away is he?
40.
40.
Yeah, so that you can cast it, yeah.
Okay, so You'll need to make though.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
DC 13, I assume?
Yeah.
That's 14. I think. Wait, is it? 10 plus 1. No, 13. He just makes the DC.
Okay, so he only takes half of this.
Alright.
He is going to be a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, he's a final boss of the arc, man. You think I'm gonna be a pushover for this? No, thanks.
Just shouting. As hell is screaming.
Okay.
3 damage.
Yep. So that is. So, you, despite screaming this arcane-infused basically this scream, he definitely looks like he felt it, but he is still just focused entirely on Gil. Okay, is that all you're gonna do?
Why do I feel like I'm in a Fire Emblem fight right now?
You're close. It's a Final Fantasy track. It's a battle theme from
Yeah,
15.
I mean the actual fight. I feel like I'm in a Fire Emblem fight. Like, you have the big guy and you have a bunch of little annoying little shit.
These little annoying shits are doing work.
Yeah, I know.
Can I shoot?
You fucking pushed back a bear,
just
damn it.
pure anger and murderous intent.
Sure. I mean, he doesn't seem to react. He is just, again, he has got his gaze firmly focused on the little half-elf that dares stand before him.
Wait, does Gil have lay on hands still?
He's used them all.
Dang it.
He didn't rest after he fought Nara. He used them all to heal himself.
Let me see how much. Let me see if he actually has a potion in his thing.
I remember Garxapol gave you all a bunch of potions.
Yeah, I think he does have. He has one left.
He has one left. Okay.
And that's a bonus action, isn't it?
If he wants to drink himself, then yes. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's Gil's turn.
Okay. So, Gil's gonna have his shield out and make an attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Like, how many potions did I have left, you said?
So I remember you made 3 potions.
I made 4.
4 potions, sorry.
Yeah.
And we
I just need to know if they
decided,
use me.
even though I made the fuck up, it's like, yeah, let him have them.
Yeah, well, we'll know next time.
Well, we know next time now, so it's fine.
Yep. Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Yeah, no, that doesn't. You watch as Gil just staggering. Oh wait, he needs to make enough Constitution saving throw.
But his
He's
thing
on
already.
fire currently.
Oh yeah.
Unless you want to retcon the roll and have him use an action to put himself out. You gotta decide before you make the Constitution roll.
Yeah. Can I have put it out?
Okay, so obviously the attack didn't hit anyway, but you just see Gil just
Yep.
very quickly, just as he staggers back, he pats himself really, quickly just to extinguish the flames, and the flames dissipate.
Oh.
Does he still have the bonus to just?
Yeah,
drink
it was his action. He's used his action to
Mhm.
take the fire out. He still got his bonus action and his movement.
Okay.
God, I'd love to have Storm of Vengeance right now.
Welcome to level
Can
3.
he drink?
I know it's
Can
a level 9 spell, so I need to be level 20 for it.
Okay, so can he drink his potion?
Yeah, he can drink the potion to
Yes.
heal.
Okay, so it's a D8, right?
Yep. Oh, so actually, let me check. I actually wrote it down
Potion itself.
in my book here.
Yeah, that depends on the potion.
I
Mine
believe it
is
was
a
a
D8.
minor potion that you made.
Yeah, it's a D8
Yeah.
plus 2.
No, D6
mine,
plus 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
D6 plus 5.
Yeah.
Whee.
Yeah, I went in and writ down all of it, like the prices and everything. So he heals 8
Nice.
points of damage.
Hey, he healed better than me and my region. That's sad for me. But hey.
Okay, it is now Hamid's turn.
He's doing slightly better.
So Harmid is going to make an attack on Gil. That is a natural 19.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
And I also need him to make a Constitution saving throw again.
Why do I feel like he's about to go down?
He might. Depends on how his Constitution throw is, because he just took 10 points of slashing damage. So, you watch as Harmid steps forward once more and slashes upwards, aiming for his right shoulder. You see Godspall, you see blood spurt out of Gil's chest as the scimitar that he's holding takes hold. You see the flames start to coalesce on him, but you see Gil very quickly just pat them out. So yeah, he is still standing.
Painful.
And Harmid's going to make his next attack.
And I can't heal in bear form.
Natural 1.
Nice fell. Too bad we don't have a critical fell chart in this game.
Nope.
Yep.
So you watch as Harmid, laughing at the sign of victory, raise his sword up with both hands and sends it slashing down, only for it to miss Gil, who had stepped back to get the flames, to douse the flames, as it cracks the ground below him.
Ultra instinct to kill Muriano.
Phil.
Okay, so he steps up and just readies his blade again. Now it's the far left Bandit Imperial, whatever. They're bad guys. He's going to make an attack on you, Goxpol.
Of course.
Of course he will. There's a natural 14. Your armor class is 11. I can tell from here, so that hits. You take... really? You take 5 points of piercing damage.
Hey, that was my heal, asshole.
As he thrusts a spear out. Obviously, you growl at him to say that, but he is purely focused on just keeping...
Not dying.
Yeah. It's clear at this point that you know their strategy. I think it's pretty clear you can tell what their strategy is. You get the feeling that their job is to
hold us back.
Yeah. You get the feeling that these guys are just delaying tactics for you.
Welcome to football tactic. Put a wall in front of the big guy so he doesn't get to the important one behind.
I mean, it's working, ain't it?
It does.
So it is now Lorvo's turn. You watch as
These two are
Lorvo
holding a
just
battering ram.
slowly just pull himself off the wall. And despite looking at death's door, he just very calmly brushes off his, basically brushes off the damage. And he is going to... Good thing I've got that. Okay, so that's how many spells he's got left. Oof. Oof. He's used quite a bit of spells in that last fight. He is going to limp forward towards these guards here. I think.
Oh, damn it.
And he is going to use his last level 1 slot to cast Flames. So that's going to be fun. So, okay, so Dex saving throw. So, that's not going to work. And that's a natural 1. So they take full damage from this.
Oh boy.
So,
As if he just bursts into flames.
Pretty much.
So, you see Lorvo walk, heavily bleeding, limping, but with just pure determination on his face as he raises his hand, the other one trying to stem the bleeding. Okay. You watch as the 2 guards, let me just make sure, yeah, so that one, and that one, take 10 points of fire damage. You watch as they try to cower behind their shields, but as the flames subside, you see them just trying to bat off the flames, and at this point now, they're charred and they're looking a bit rough now at this point. Raimi, it is now your turn.
attack him. The
All right.
big guy.
Go ahead and make an attack roll. 16 doesn't hit, I'm afraid. So as you fire another arrow, he just casually blocks it again with his shield. Also, Goxball, just to check, who did you give the potions to? I know you gave one to Gil, but that one's gone.
I don't remember.
Okay, well, I'll say for the sake of this, just because of how the fight's going.
Actually, I don't even remember if I gave any to anyone.
Oh, well. I know that Gil has one, so, well, he used one.
Well, considering I don't use them, I probably gave one per person that actually needs it.
Okay.
Because I don't use healing potions.
Okay, just very quickly then, let's just say, like, that one was Gil, one Gil bought his own, so let's just say you gave one to... Let's say you gave one to everyone else, and kept one for yourself,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so you've all got a minor healing potion, except for Gil at this point, because Goxball's got his own.
Fair enough. How much does it heal again?
1d6 plus 5.
Hey, it's more than what I wrote.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie about
I
it.
got mine from the Dungeons Master Guide.
Yeah, I was reading on the... I was remembering from the first book
There
of
you go.
5.0.
Yeah,
so they probably
I went by
updated
5th
it.
edition DM guide. It's 1d6 plus 5.
Fair enough. Because before it was like 1d8 plus my wisdom. I was like, alright.
Yeah, no, that's a bit different. Yeah, no, because you were just making a normal healing potion, your druid thing. That's Pathfinder, I think.
No, it was in 5.0, but like the real start when it started. But I'm not gonna whine. That's better.
Yeah, that's better. Okay, so yeah, so I'll just say that everyone outside of Gil now has a minor health potion. But anyway, so yeah, so is there anything you want to do there? You still got your bonus action.
Move here and use the healing potion.
Yeah, okay. So as you move in, you can see the two guards are still both basically wrestling each other because they're literally they're essentially grappling each other on the floor. They are too tired to be throwing punches. You notice to your right a open cell, and further down near to the wall you can see another empty cell. But as you drink your potion, go ahead and roll a d6 and add 5 to it. Ooh, well, she is Lady Luck.
Wow.
You heal 11 points of damage.
Yep. See why I'm calling her Lady Luck now?
Mm-hmm. Okay, and that will be your turn. So the very wounded guard is... Nah, I'm gonna say he's just gonna attack again. Maybe. Yeah, no, I'll see. He's good. Actually, yeah, no, he's gonna attack. So that is wow. I really wish I went for that first throw. That is a 7 to hit. You Goxball. I assume that's a no. Let me check.
That's a cute no.
That is a very big no. I'm going to assume. Yep, 11. Okay. All right. So that's his turn.
How can he miss a fucking ball of fat?
He's kind of on his last legs at the moment. That's the one which you basically fractured or broke his collarbone.
That makes sense then.
Okay. So. Yeah, okay. So
That's a nice
the
shoulder crack.
furthest guard is going to take a step forward. As he brushes off last of flames, he's going to take out his bow and arrow and make another attack on Lorvo. I don't know how he did it, but he ended up not hitting the armor class. As he raises his bow to try and hit Lorvo, you see his shoulder twinge from the burns that he sustained as the arrow flies wide and just misses. It's his turn.
He hit the fuck.
No, he missed. It's in the roof currently.
Ah.
Like he basically his shoulder like twitched in pain and jerked upwards. Goxball, your turn.
Yay! Same guy.
All right.
1 attack. 2. Why did it roll 2 d20s?
I don't know, but I'll
gonna-
just say, because of how damaged he is, roll a single attack first.
Yeah, I was wondering there because that's not normal.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, the first one does not hit anyway.
6 plus 5? Yeah, it doesn't hit.
The second one does.
Yeah, the second one
so
definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. I don't think...
2d6 plus this, so 16 damage.
Yep. You...
That's the claws.
That's the claw. So as he pulls back on his spear, you see him stagger a bit as the blood loss starts to take hold. As you basically lunge forward and dig your claws deep into where you caused the bite, and then you hear a final snap as his fractured collarbone now fully breaks, as he falls dead.
Slight smirk on the bear face.
Gil swears he sees a bear smiling.
So that's how bears smile.
My passive again, 8. Hey, I healed more with 1 fucking thing. That's great. Thanks, game! Alright, let's go remove a spell level 1 now.
Mm-hmm.
What do I not need? Well, I'll speak with animal, because they're not that retarded.
Okay, so the
There you go.
second guard...
The other guard must be fucking freaking out. All the wounds are just closing in his face.
Yeah, the other guard, the guard that's left, is definitely looking a bit concerned, but is still basically standing strong.
He's doing his job.
Yeah, he's doing his job. He's not that wounded. The other wounded guard, however, is going to make an attack on you, Drayan. Fucking, okay, now here comes the bad rolls. That is a 9 to hit. Misses, I assume.
Yeah, 9 does not hit.
Okay, you watch as, just like with the first guard, his arm twitches at the pain from the burn as the arrow flies out the open door into the distance. Okay, and that is going to be... yeah, we'll keep him there. It's your turn, Drayan.
I walk up further, bite Lorvo, basically shouting at him to, God's sake already, just shove your healing potion down your face.
What? Oh. And you can see he's actually, like, it looks like he was preparing to get something from the book, but he's ended up grabbing both the book and the potion in one hand without noticing.
Yep.
Okay, you've still got your action, bonus action and such.
Mm-hmm. With my action, I'm just going to viciously mock.
Hamid.
Yep.
Alright. See how well that goes for you. Go ahead and... oh yeah, I gotta roll. 6. Yeah, he doesn't make it this time.
Yep. So that means he'll also have disadvantage. And takes 4 damage. Takes full damage from that
Yep.
mock.
Alright. Okay, so... is that your turn?
Can I use my bonus action to give my last inspiration to Gil?
Sure.
You have to do this, man.
Okay. It is now Gil's turn.
Yep. With this now being Gil's turn, can I have him go two-hand with his sword?
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to make an attack.
Alright. Go ahead and roll. You are rolling for a lot of people here. People that aren't even here.
The spirit of Haas has come to him.
That would hit.
hasn't-
That would hit. But Hamid's going to use his reaction to raise his shield, which gives him +3 AC. So it misses.
Can I use the
Sure.
Can I use inspiration?
Normally you would... Yeah, I'll say you use it.
Okay.
So, I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you roll. It's going to hit anyway. Yeah, so it hits, so go ahead and roll damage.
Wait. Are longswords finesse weapons?
No. No, rapier is and such. Longsword is a strength weapon. Strength.
No. I meant not finesse. I meant if you two-handed.
Yeah.
If it
Yeah, so you go
does
one
extra
die
damage.
up. So from a d6 to a d8.
Yeah, from what I'm looking at, it says longswords are d8s. Oh. They're normal. But I'll go with it.
Are you going by the... component?
I'm going by you.
Well, no, what I can
Going
see...
by
What I can see here... One second, let me go check it.
Yeah.
Gil, longsword, it
Yep.
says. It's written down as a d6.
Okay. Then I'll
But
go
obviously,
by
because he's
what you're
two-handed, it's a
saying.
d8.
Yep. Plus 3.
Yep, plus 3. 11 points of damage. So I'll just put that there. So you watch as Harmid raise up his shield as a reaction, but as Gil is raising it up, he slowly dips down and thrusts forwards, and you see the blade partially disappear into his stomach. After a few seconds, Gil is able to pull out, and you can see blood start to come from the wound. He's still standing, but it's starting to show on him. The damage is starting to show. I'll just remind you, that was his reaction, so he can't do anything else. So he can't do, like, any other reactions.
Yep. Can Gil take a step back after doing that?
Yeah. Yeah. Harmid's already used his reaction to raise his armor class, so he can't do an attack of opportunity.
I'm not sure.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Comes in the claw's reach.
Help, please. Just. And that will be the end of his turn.
Okay. Harmid is going to take another step forward, and he's going to make an attack on Gil. Oh wait, actually, one second. I gotta actually do something quickly.
Yep.
Yeah, I had to make him do a Constitution saving throw. Oh wait, no, because of that 11. So that was a vicious mockery. You watch as he walks forward as the flames on his sword dissipate. Almost forgot that I had to do a Constitution saving throw. So he is going to use, as his action, he's not going to make an attack. He is going to use, where is it? Okay, I need everyone but Raimi to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Wisdom. Why do I feel like it's gonna end poorly for me anyway?
We'll find out. I'll roll for that.
And hey, for once D20 doesn't hate me too much.
Hey, I think, yeah, okay, so Dre made it. Now I'm gonna go Gil.
Lova makes it. Gil just makes it. So he was using, I'm trying to find the name from it because it's in Xander's Guide for Everything. Trying to find its actual name, but it is a thing that you can do. I can't find it, but basically, yeah, no, it's fine. You all made the save. So you watch as he walks forward as what appears to be what seems to be a dark aura show around him, but you're all unfazed, and after a few seconds it fizzles out, and he just looks at you all rather angry before he runs his hand on his blade again, and as a bonus action he is going to enchant his blade with Wrathful Smite. Yeah, Wrathful. Okay, so that is his turn. So, why is it selected? Okay, so the guard that's attacking you, Goxapol, is gonna do what he can only do. Attack you. That is a 16 to hit.
That hit.
So you take 8 points of piercing damage.
Oh, I just healed that
As
asshole.
this guard just keeps on stabbing at you.
God, they're obnoxious.
I'm obnoxious. Okay. Lorvo's turn. As a bonus action, he is going to use the potion that Goxapol had given him. And guess what? That if overhealing existed with potions, it would just have done it.
That's a nice heal.
Yeah, it was a 5 plus 5 is 10. He's got 9 health. So he's
That
back
guy is sickly and dying.
I know! I kept saying that to him. He's got a constitution modifier of 0. Anyway.
How is he not dead from walking?
I'm honestly surprised if that... he nearly did.
I'm gonna be a wall in front of him most of the time.
So now he's going to make a fireball attack on the furthest guard. Typical Lorvo. It goes flying forward and actually crashes into the door that Gunmar's hiding behind.
Damn it, Lorvo.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, nobody's... Raimi, you can see that no one's... That between the Dawnstar Guard and the Imperial Guard, none of them are winning the fight, but it's your turn now. I'm just gonna... Okay.
Seeing the guard scrapped, I pull up my dagger and stab the bad guy.
Okay, make an attack with advantage. Because they are technically grappled and prone on the ground. Okay. I'm not even going to need you to roll damage on that one, because you, as the Imperial is able to get on top of the Dawnstar Guard and start choking him, you just walk forward and stab the dagger clear into his back. Watch this arcs his back, and just topple off. Dawnstar Guard is there, just clutching his neck, just breathing, and just goes, "Thanks."
Now get out there and fight.
Okay. So you've still got your movement, you still got your bonus action.
I tell him to get out there and fight. Can I talk to the lady there?
I'm trying to get rid of that one, but it seems to be on a different layer from you. Am I on a different layer? It's on a different layer. I'm trying to get rid of it because technically that's actually... Why is it not letting me... It is like legitimately not letting me move that. The lady's not that.
Did you accidentally put it to the map layer?
Let me check. I shall get back to you on that one. Map background. Yep, okay, Bob. My bad.
There we go.
Like, you can see 2 open cell doors.
I'll explore this one.
Okay, so you head towards that one. It's locked. It's empty.
Do I have movement to go to this one?
As you... I'll say you can get there. And you can see this one. Embedded into the wall is what appears to be a icicle. But beyond that, it's empty.
What do you mean by icicle?
An icicle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And looking near where the guards find, you can see another one embedded in the wall behind it with some, what appears to be the remains of a lock. You've already used all your movement.
What's that?
You can use your action to dash if you want.
Yeah, I'll dash back.
Alright. So, that guard can go away because he's dead. So the second guard is now going to move forward towards Lorvo. It's going to make an attack on him. Fucking how? How did that miss? Okay, So the guard...
Ooh, that's how.
Yeah, I don't know. The guard limps forward and stabs forward, but Lotho, now fully healed from the potion, is just able to sidestep it calmly. That's his turn. Gargspol, you're up.
Want it on. Fucking people. There you go. Alright. Well, murder time, fun time.
Okay, so who are you attacking?
Well, big boy's in range now.
Yep.
So big boy.
Alright, go ahead and roll your attacks.
That's not gonna hit,
Miss.
and that one will.
Yeah, that one... Yeah, even with the AC increase, that still hits. So go ahead and roll damage on the second one.
So I miss with the bite, but hit with the claws.
12. Okay, and he's got to make a Constitution saving throw to keep his Wrathful Smite up. There's a natural 1. Okay.
And he fell royally. I don't think he was expecting the bear to just change target.
Yeah, he does not. As you're able to just clamp down hard on his arm, and he, for most of this, he hasn't reacted much to it. But with this sudden attack, he is very aware now of what he's up against.
Always be aware of the brown bear.
Okay.
And I'm using another spell for that.
Okay. Jeez, how many slots do you have
I love
left?
how, as a cast... Whoops, I said -5, sorry. There you go.
Sheesh.
I love that. I never cast as a caster, I just heal with it.
Until you run out of spells, that is.
Yeah, that's why I'm keeping my normal heals as level 1s. And my Flame Blade as level 2 for if I'm not transformed.
Okay, so the second guard, seeing now that the area of battle is changing a bit, is going to go forward and is going to make an attack on Gil.
You broke formation!
Isn't breaking formation. That is not going to hit, because that's a 10. Man, the bad rolls just hitting me now. This is bad.
The luck went down the drain.
Oh, yeah, no. Drain, it's your turn.
I move up right behind Gil, and can I stab at the guard that attacked him?
Yep, go ahead and make an attack roll. You get that attack roll there?
Yeah, I was just about to roll it.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Seven points of damage, right. Okay. So as the guard moves up to prepare to strike at Gil, you're able to stab him hard in roughly around his hip. And the blade goes about halfway through before you're able to pull it out, and this guard now is looking pretty rough. Okay, so is now...
Can I use a bonus action to shove my health potion into Gil's face?
No, because that's an action. It's an action
And
to
I
use the
can't
potion
throw.
on someone else.
I can't use, and I can't throw one of my freaking lamp oils at anyone either.
No,
'cause
that would be an
too,
action
but
too.
it's-
Yeah, that'd be an action as well, I'm afraid.
Can I coat my sword in the lamp oil?
Sure, I'll say you can do that.
Okay.
But I'll say this, I'll let you do it, but you'll lose a lamp oil because you'll just essentially thrust the blade clean through the top of it, out the back, just to very quickly coat it in, rather than slowly and carefully.
Got it.
Okay, so you take out your lamp oil quickly and stab the rapier, and you don't even care that it's going to break the bowl. As you pull out, you've now got a rapier that's covered in lantern oil. Doesn't look like it'll stay on the blade for long. It's now Gil's turn.
Okay. Can Gil have raise his shield up
Sure.
Like, will he still be able to make an attack, though?
Well, raising his shield doesn't increase his AC. His shield's too small for that.
Dang.
So it won't matter to him.
Can he attack the guard that just got up next to him?
Yeah, he can do that.
Okay. That's what he's going to do.
That misses, unfortunately. As Gil swings his sword to the side, he's a little bit off balance, so the guard is able to just bat it away with his spear. All right. Okay, so is that Gil's turn?
Yeah, nope. Wait, can he put a candle on fire?
Sure, but I'll say that he will lose his AC for his shield.
That's okay, then no candle.
Okay. Alright. So, Harmid, looking at the wounded zombie, looks towards you, Gospel, and says, "Right, so we're not messing around." And as he puts his hand, he covers the wound on his arm, you see what looks to be divine energy begin to flow into the wound. He's going to use his lay on hands ability to... Yeah, he's going to dump all his points in.
Not smirking anymore.
Okay, so I can get that off his sheet.
Not good.
And as he stands up once more, he once again gently runs his finger along the blade as flames once more coalesce around it. And that's going to be his turn. So
That annoyed me.
So Goxapol, same old, God's going to stab at you. It's literally all he can do. That's going to hit, because that's a natural 14.
Let's play Pin the Bear.
Apparently. No, he's poking the bear. That's literally what he's doing. You take 6 points of piercing damage.
Oh, that's cute.
And that's going to be his turn. There's something he can do there. Lorvo is going to... Oh yeah, Calamin didn't give him back the flame dagger. He's just got a normal dagger. He's got no touch spells, just so let me have a look. Well, he doesn't have any more level 1 slots, so it's down to his cantrips. No, he does not. Because that's a range attack, so he'll get disadvantage at that point. So he is going to just... He's got no choice, but he's going to make a stabby stab at Mr. Guardy-Guard. That's a 4. That's not going to hit. Okay. Raimi, it's now your turn. I would say you can't see him from here. You can see like his arm, but he would be classified as free cause cover just because you have got yourself so concealed. You can move out 1, and you'll be able to fire again at him if you'd like.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. That does not hit. Look ain't smiling. Okay, you basically just fire the bow. He once again, almost without looking, bats it away, looks up at you, and you just go, and just step back into the doorframe. It's going to be the guard that's next to Lorvo. It's going to attack Lorvo. Yeah, no, that finally hits. That was a natural 16. Secretly, he's got Blade Mail under his rose now. That is... You watch as this guard, who has been trying his best to hit this damn mage, finally, with a underarm stab, you watch as the tip of the spear disappeared just below his ribcage. You watch as Lorvo spits out blood, he staggers back and falls to the ground, unconscious.
Doesn't this guy get a go too?
That guy is... You can tell just from the look of him, he is a mess. He is in no state to fight whatsoever. You basically caught them both on their last legs. Like, you can see he's trying to get up and such, but he's clearly not got the strength left in him. Okay, so that's the guard's turn. Just so that we are aware, I will put that down. No, actually, that symbol will work. Yeah, that makes it simple that he's down for the count currently.
Darn.
Stop being weak!
Okay, guard support, it's your turn.
Oh, I can't talk, I'm a tank, so... Alrighty then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Let's try beating the shit out of Big Boy McGee again. Oh boy, that's not nice.
They don't hit.
Yeah, I figured as much.
So
now he's a lot more aware of me.
So so he's a lot more aware, and as he bites towards you, he swings his sword up, and thankfully his scimitar, it's the blunt part that catches you just on the top of your teeth, but you can just see as you try to clamp down, he's able to hold you there and shove you off, and as you try to do a claw attack, he essentially punches you, but not in a way that causes damage, which knocks you off guard.
And I'm healing.
Okay.
I am going to stay in bear form as long as I bloody can.
Okay. So this guard next to Gil is going to attack Gil.
So that's
that
one
misses.
of my cure wounds.
Okay, so that one misses. So it's now your turn, Drayan.
Okay. Wait, it could be a bonus action to give someone a thing.
To hand them something, I'd say yes.
Yeah.
To use something on them,
Okay.
I'd say no.
Okay, I hand Gil the potion as a bonus action.
Alright.
And then, using my last level 2 slot, I'm going to cast Shatter again from right here.
Okay.
So it hits these 3.
So wisdom, was it?
It's cons.
Constitution of 13, yeah?
Yep.
So... 6 doesn't make it. Neither of them make it, they take full damage.
Okay. It also hit Harmid.
Yeah. As I said, Harmid didn't make it, and the guard next to him did. The guard that's next to Lorvo didn't make it, so they take full damage.
Okay. And the one next to Gil.
That one. Oh, that one?
Yep.
He doesn't make it either. They all rolled
Okay,
single
so-
digits.
Damn.
Okay. You watch as the... So what does Shadow do again? Like, visually?
Oh, it basically lets out a loud ear-pinging noise that then causes, like, items to, like, break apart and basically explode with a thunderous sound.
Okay. So, you watch as... Ooh, actually. You watch as the two guards... You watch as their back armor basically breaks inwards, and they both just almost identically shoot backwards, arching their back as they both fall dead to the ground. Alright. It's now Gil's turn. Oh wait,
First
I gotta
of
make a
all,
Constitution
Gil
saving throw first for... And the flames go out on Harmid's sword yet again. Okay, Gil's turn.
First of all, Gil needs to down that potion.
Okay, so that's his bonus action.
Yep.
6 health. That was a bad roll.
Indeed. When in doubt, attack.
Yeah, there's only 2 of them left now.
Yep.
Okay, so he's attacking Harmid, I assume?
Yep.
Doesn't hit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
wow.
So even though he's, just had his... You can see his kite shield now is starting to show signs of damage. It's still clearly as sturdy as it was when you first started fighting, but it's starting to show signs of wear and tear, and you just watch that despite that, he just raises his sword up and is able to essentially halt the sword swing. So, Harmid is going to... Nah, he's just going to make a normal attack, and this is actually the first time he's done an attack since at Fisher's Mockery, so the first one's with disadvantage. What's Gil's AC?
It's 17.
That hits.
Ow.
I rolled an 18 on the first and a 15 on the second. So Gil takes 6 points of slashing damage, and second attack was... Yeah, that one doesn't hit. No, he does it? Wait. Rolled a 10. You said 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. So...
Dang it, Gil.
He takes another 4 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, he's down.
Okay. So, Drain, you watch as Harmid slowly walks forward to Gil's right. And you watch as he... as Gil tries to raise his blade as Harmid slashes downward from his left shoulder down to his hip. You watch almost in slow motion as Harmid twists the sword around so the sharp end is facing Gil again, as he slashes back the way he came. And as Gil just staggers backwards slowly, you watch as Harmid just slowly puts his boot up to Gil's chest and shoves him onto the floor.
You bastard.
Just mark him down as downed. Goxpol, you know what time it is, right?
Pokey time!
Miss. You rolled a natural 2.
You worthless sack of shit! You have one job!
Okay, so Lorvo is going to make his first death saving throw. He makes it! So, just mark that down as 1 success. Raimi, it's now your turn.
I'll do the same again.
Same again, poke out, take a hit. Alright. That does not.
As I'm now just...
That does not hit. That's the same roll you did before. I think. It's a little bit higher, but it's still no, it doesn't hit. Because you can see that Harmid is wearing full plate armor. And back in you go.
Yeah.
As now I'm just can't glare over towards her frustratedly.
Sure.
Like,
alright.
Get the fuck out here and actually help us.
Raimi, you also watch as the guard that's next to you he's propped up against the wall, but you can see he's slowly starting to catch his breath a bit. Okay, Goxball, it's your turn.
Big guy again.
Okay.
Oh, I hate you to roll 20 right now. I really do.
Neither hit.
Huh?
Neither of them hit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So
roll 20 does not like me.
So once again, you make your attacks, and Harmid is able to just fend you off. This time, batting you away with his shield. Okay. That's the other guard. He's dead. Drain, it's your turn.
I have to use my last spell to cure Gil's wounds.
Okay. So, go ahead and do the spell. Alright, so as Gil wakes up on his back, just goes, and he looks down at Harmid. You can see Harmid now. His stare is directly on Garxapol.
Yep. I have a stupid idea.
They always work.
You know, at this point, I'm willing to try anything.
Light my sword on fire.
Really, man? So I'll say that Gil can do this, but it'll be his action for his turn.
No.
No?
Even Gil thinks it's a stupid idea.
Yeah, well, he said really, but he said he's willing to do it. But it'll cost Gil's turn when his turn comes around. So you won't have your lit sword until next turn.
Can I then step back and try to see if I can stabilize? Or would that be an action?
You know what? I'll say you can do that. Make a medicine check with disadvantage.
Okay. I think medicine.
You try to stem the bleeding, but it doesn't seem to do anything.
Damn it.
Okay, it's now Gil's turn. He's on the floor. I'll say that he doesn't have his action because he used that to set your sword on fire.
I thought we agreed that no.
Oh, you said no? Okay, well, he still has his action then.
Too dumb.
Okay, he still has his action then.
Work.
Okay, can he get up and then stab at the big man?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Go ahead and make that attack roll. That'll hit. Yeah, that'll hit. He's too focused on Garxapol to realize that he thinks that you're down for the count. So go ahead and make your damage.
Yay.
Are you two-handing this or one-handing this? One-handing. Okay.
Dang it, you should have asked me right before I rolled.
That's why I was going to ask. You really need to tell me before that, but that's fine. Okay. So as Harmid is focusing down what appears to be his next target, Gil steps up and stabs the blade deep into his left arm. You watch as his shield sags a bit, but then it quickly just gets a grip on it and just glares straight at Gil. I'll deal with you in a second. It's now Hamid's turn.
Alright.
So he is going to coat his blade again using his last first level spell slot for a Searing Smite, and he's going to make 2 attack rolls on you. That's a natural 13, so that's going to hit. And I'll do the second one. That's safe. That's not going to hit. Okay, so I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Bear cons.
Constitution. What's the bear constitution again? Why is this page such a useless piece of shit?
I don't know. But I will say that regardless, you still will take... how much? Wait, what's that? Plus... Yeah. So you will take 9 points of slashing damage regardless, but this is just to see if you get set on fire or not.
Yeah. It's just I need to know his constitution because I get either his or mine depending on which one's the highest.
Meganeer has got a +2. How do you do that whole share thing? I didn't think that would be a shepherd thing, a druid thing.
The what?
Are you saying, like, whose constitution are you using?
No, between my bear and me.
Oh, it depends on which is higher. Use the higher one.
Yeah. That's why I'm looking at. I'm trying to find the bear constitution.
Yeah, you would have higher cons.
Let me see. Brown bear, got it. Brown bear has a constitution of Plus 3.
16.
Yeah, Constitution
So
modifier
yeah,
plus
plus
3.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bigger than mine, so
Okay.
it's a D20 plus 3.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
15, yeah.
Yep. So as the blade slashes into your right leg, you see the flames start to take hold, and then just as you quickly just butt your head against the side of it, hurts your face a bit, but it's better than the fire taking hold.
How much damage did I take again?
9 points.
5? 9? Yeah, that's fine. There you go.
All right.
I'm multitasking.
worse.
People keep asking me shit.
Okay. And that's Hamid's turn, and now it's same bat time, same bat channel. You're gonna get poked again.
Race.
That hits, because that is a 9 plus 4. So yeah. So you take 7
Ghost.
points of piercing damage. Yeah, so do you get that, Gargoyle?
Huh?
You took 7 points of piercing damage from the spear.
Sorry, multitasking like a motherfucker.
Alright, okay. Orvo makes another death saving throw. Orvo makes the death saving throw.
Ability.
Someone get this guy something already.
Okay, that's his turn. Raimi, your go.
There we go.
Didn't say again.
Okay,
Fix that later.
so roll an attack.
Sorry.
That'll hit. That'll definitely hit, and you get sneak attack bonus. So 6 plus your dex modifier, and then another d6.
Well.
This fight's been going on for a while.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to buy time for them to kill him.
I mean, that's essentially what it is for you, ain't it?
Yes, I can't really hit him as a bear.
Yeah. So you.
It is an HR1 character, after all.
Yep. So as you fire the arrow, so 9 plus that, so that is. So if I just quickly reverse that, then just so I actually have the number. So there's that. Cover that. So that is 14 points of damage. So there we go. All right. Okay. So So as you pull back the arrow, it flies in, and there's actually a small chink in his armor that's been caused by the shatter spell, and the arrow is able to fly in and hit him roughly around the back of his rib cage. As he arcs past, he felt that, and now he's walking about the same state he was when Gargspole bit him.
Yay.
Speaking of, it's your turn, Gargspole.
Won't be long. People, I swear to God.
Oh god, life stuff. This is fun. This is a fun final fight for the arc.
Alright, now I'm getting slightly
Keeping everyone up.
Oh yeah, no. I'm trying not to make this a push.
I'm going for the little fuck face now.
That keeps
because
poking
he's
you.
starting to annoy me.
He's poked the bear enough. That'll.
So I'm just instantly changing target, like, fuck off!
So the first one hits, the second one doesn't.
Oh, sad face. So he's gonna get bitten like his good old little buddy next to him earlier.
Are you going to shake him around a bit too?
Well, he's probably just gonna smack me across the face with his shield.
That is actually exactly what he does. So as you bite it, you bite into the arm that's currently holding the shield, as he just is able to wiggle his arm and back you away, but he's definitely not looking too good now.
I think he got a little surprise from that bite.
Yep, he did. Okay, Grain, it's your turn.
I look at this, and despite what would probably be the better judgment, I decide to move up to Harmid and stab at him.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Knowing my luck, this is probably not going to work.
doesn't hit.
Mm-hmm.
As you step
Does
forward,
at least clash with his blade?
It doesn't clash. It just scrapes off his shield, and unfortunately, with that attack, most of the lamp oil finally leaves. So you have a normal rapier now. It's not covered in lamp oil.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You say the shield is though?
The shield has got a long scratch back. It's beaten and damaged, and it definitely looks like it's starting to. Looks like the shield's not going to take much more damage. It's now Gil's turn.
Okay, with that. Wait. Oh yeah, I'm standing on a dead body.
I'll just 1 sec. I'll just shift the dead body away.
Yep. So Gil's going to use that opportunity to also attack.
Okay, two-handed or one-handed?
Going two hands.
Two-handed. Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack then. Nope. So as Gil raises his sword to try and hit him, Harmid just swings his blade and blocks it. Okay. Now it's Harmid's turn. Unless you want Gil to do anything else. Which I don't think he can do. So I'm just going to move this here because Harmid is going to walk closer towards you, Gargsa Paul. Still within engagement range, so no attack of opportunity. He's going to make 2 attacks on you. That is a natural 19.
I can hit.
That is a 10, so he's going to hit on both of them. I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws. Or just make one first most, and we'll see if you have to make a second one.
That's 1. That's 2. Second one doesn't work.
Okay, so that means you take... So, well, you take 3... You take 11 points of slashing damage just from the 2 attacks.
Okay, the first one... Oh, I don't care. I'm not gonna be on fire for...
And you take another 6 additional points of fire damage as the flames take hold.
Perfect. The flames dissipates immediately. As I turn back into an elf.
Okay. So I'll just change its size to... I'll say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna transform immediately back though.
Okay.
Because I'm like, me squishy, me not staying.
Alright. Well, before he does that, he's gonna change. So this guard's gonna have a change of idea now. He's gonna go from poking a bear to poking an elf. Natural 18, that's gonna hit. That is 7 points of piercing damage. You watch as the guard is taken aback a bit from just the fact that what was once a large brown bear is now a small little dark elf. Before he just regains his composure and just makes a stab forward, scraping along your side. Lorvo's next death saving throw. He fails that saving throw.
7, you said?
Yeah, you took 7 points of damage.
Well, that hurts like a motherfucker.
So Lorvo's taken has failed his first throw. Remy, your turn.
I will run up to him and use my last healing potion on him.
Wait, you had 2 potions?
I've had one since the beginning and never used.
Oh, okay. Alright, yep.
That was the last one I've got.
Okay. So that is a normal healing potion, that's 1d6 plus 5. You know, normally using a healing potion to bring someone back, it's like, oh, that's a nice one, but for this, it's gonna fucking bring him back to full health. Because Lorvo. And guess what, it does. I think, yeah, it does.
Because he's so weak.
He really is. So I'll just remark him. So Lorvo just, like, as you pull the vial away, just says, oh, so that's what it feels like. Oh, now I know what it's like to be Gil.
Rude!
Not the time, Larvo!
Wait, not what? Oh, shit. Okay, so it was 15 feet for you to get there. I would say if you wanted to go next to him, that would be difficult terrain because you have to climb over 2 bodies.
Yeah, can I switch to my dagger as a bonus?
Can you what?
Switch to my dagger.
Yeah, so you now get your dagger equipped as your bonus action. So,
Yeah.
so you've still got...
Can I move close to him as possible?
So let's see. So it was 15 feet for you to get there. That gives you another 15 feet remaining. So I would say you can get roughly around... Let's see. So that, and then you'd be in difficult terrain. So I'd say you can get here at best.
Okay.
I'll just shift the body out of the way so I can shift you there. But technically you're still standing on top of a body. Same with... Actually, wait, no, that means... Yeah, it still will be difficult terrain, even with one body there. In fact, I'm just gonna... Yeah, fuck, I'll leave him there. Okay, so that's your turn. Gartapol.
Multitasking is a pain in me arse. Well, I'm transforming back into a bear.
Okay, so you're back as a bear.
Yay, now I gotta put that 34 HP back on. 34. Go. Now I need to remove that transformation from my sheet before I forget.
I think that's all your transformations as well, ain't it? For the day.
Yeah, that was my second one. Alrighty then, since that's a free. Still trying to murder the little shit, and I double miss.
Yep.
Wow, thanks Roll20, you're a piece of shit.
Shit.
Hey, my dice have been hit and miss for me as well.
I hit like, I think 3 times so far.
Alright, Train, your turn.
Can I take out the last bottle of lamp oil and attempt to smash it against Havid? If not him, at least his shield.
I'll say make an attack roll.
Okay.
Just d20 plus your... watch my roll it. d20 plus your dex.
Let me recheck my dex so I don't do when we don't go. Yeah, that would have been 1 point over. Darn it! Not who I meant to roll.
Great roll.
I'm sorry, Gil. I do not know what dot dash roll 1d20 plus 2 is.
Okay.
Oh god.
So as you take out the lamp oil, you try and throw it towards basically anything, but Harmid's able to duck down, noticing you in time. Okay.
And that counts as the action, doesn't it?
Yeah. You are basically throwing an object. Okay, so that's...
Okay.
That's what you
Can I give Lorvo and Gil a look? As if to say, I've set something up. Hopefully you know what to do with this.
Okay. So, skill turn.
Okay, can Gil try to push Havid toward where the oil landed?
The oil's landed far away.
Dang it.
Because you rolled a 3, so that is a wild miss.
Damn.
Like, if you rolled closer to his AC, I would have given you it that it was nearby, but because it's a 3, it's basically...
Like,
yeah,
somewhere
like
over
somewhere
here.
around there. It's far out of sight. Like, you need to push him several times.
I see. So yeah, Gil does not get what he meant, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just gonna go and try two-handing it again.
Alright, roll and attack. That hits, but Harmid's gonna use his reaction to raise his shield again.
Mhm.
So as...
Can I attempt to damage the shield with that?
Well, funny you say that, because as you do that, the constant abuse that the shield's gotten you hear a large crack, and as Gil pulls the blade away, you can see that the shield has partially buckled. You see Harmid look at it a little bit, and then just throw it away. So he no longer has that shield.
Less AC. Yay.
Well, he can't raise his AC as a reaction now. Like that shield.
Well, he has less because it doesn't have the shield anymore.
Well, no, that shield doesn't give passive.
That's weird.
It's a bigger, heavier shield, so he can't move it as quickly.
Fair enough then.
So Harmid will do another 2 attacks on you, Garxapol, because you just changed back into a bear, and he swear he killed you.
Well, he knows what I look like for real now.
Yeah, so that's a natural 10, so all the proficiencies and such, he's going to hit you on that one. Second one is not going to hit, though. So I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
God damn it.
Come on. Bear power.
16.
Yeah, you are able to shrug off the effects of the flames, but you do still take 6 points of slashing damage.
I love being a tank, but holy fucking A.
It's pretty bad when the boss is focusing you down.
With another little shit that's like, I'm poking for their life.
Speaking of...
Yeah, I know.
That's a natural 18, that hits.
Pin the bear times.
So that's 7 points of piercing damage as once again, the Imperial is taken aback a bit, but then just, with a feel of, recognition, just starts poking you once more.
Poke.
How much health did I fucking lose so far?
A lot. I'm
over 100.
As this happens, Raimi, you hear the sound of armor behind you as the Dawnstar Guard, who he's still incredibly vulnerable. He's staggering a lot, but he has his sword and he's looking directly towards the Imperial and Harmid. So he is going to be at the bottom of the initiation table at this point. Okay, so Lorvo. He's going to use half his movement to get up. He's going to once again just brush off the dirt that's gathered on him. And as he looks...
Push up his glasses.
Yeah, pushes up his glasses. Well, that was unfortunate. And he's going to throw a fireball directly at Harmid. Natural 20.
I'm having flashbacks with this music.
Yeah, let me just double check how much damage Fireball deals, because I need to make sure.
1d10?
Yeah, 1d10. That is my d8. That is my d10.
Someone gets him down.
So Harmid takes 16 points of fire damage. So 32... Okay, as you just watch as Harmid turns around to make an attack on Garxapol again, he practically explodes in flames as a fireball goes between your two guys' head and hits him square in his chest. So that is...
Jesus.
Just like old times.
And with that 16 damage, the flames on his sword dissipate once more.
Boom.
If someone downs him, please let him survive, because I want to do a thing.
Okay, Raimi, it's now your turn.
It's time to end this fight. I'll move behind them.
Uh-huh.
Can I move behind them?
Yeah, you can get behind him.
And stab his ass.
Okay, with advantage.
Butt stabbing. Butt stab.
That hits. Go ahead and roll D4 plus your dex plus a D6.
No assassination damage.
Yeah, she's only second level, so...
Yeah. But basically is an assassination.
10. Okay, so you very quickly dart around the back and stab, and are able to stab him clear, just roughly in the small of his back. And you can tell just from how he, how he stiffens up. He's still holding his, his stance, but you can tell that he really felt that. The rest of you can see him wince slightly, and while his face kind of relaxes a bit more again, you can see he's looking pretty rough.
Can I move back here?
As you do this, he gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Does he get a... I'll stay there then. I don't know.
Okay. Galaxy Ball, it's now your turn.
Yay. So, roll 20, you're still a bitch. The answer is yes. Hey! I'm still attacking a little fuck, by the way.
Yeah, so that second one hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
So the bite misses, but the claws connect. Hey, I have a deja vu of his other buddy.
And just like his other buddy, you are able to slash deep into his neck. This time it doesn't break anything, but you all watch as the claws plunge all the way up to the actual paw, and the guard just tries to poke you one last time and then falls dead to the ground.
Excellent. I'm healing. Oh my god, that's an overheal.
You use your level 2 spell there?
Yeah, that was my last.
So you got no more healing left.
I have one for one spell level 1. I'm trying to keep because it's a cure wound.
Okay, so it is now the Dawnstar Guard's turn.
Oh god.
He is going to, because there's corpses and such around, he's going to be able to limp forward to there. And Drain, as you see him come up, you can see it's amazing that this guy is still standing up to fight this. He looks in a really bad way.
This man is a true hero here.
Just doing my job. And it's now your turn, Drain.
I will go up and once again try to stab him.
Okay, make an attack roll.
This is the most I've used this rapier.
That's because the fights have lasted less than that.
Yep.
That does not hit.
Mm-hmm. Can I attempt to grab his sword arm with my tail as a bonus?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Your tail's not that long, remember?
Damn it. Should have invested in getting a longer tail. Can I just at least point the blade at him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Alright. It is now Gil's turn.
And Gil is gonna do Gil stuff to Landon.
Alright, make your attack roll. Doesn't hit. Okay, so even with the shield remaining, he's still got a thick gauntlet which he just uses to bat the sword away. So, it is now Harmid's turn, and I'll also get rid of that guy's turn because that's his turn. So, Harmid is going to turn around and make an attack on Gil. That will hit. That's a natural 15.
Yeah.
So how much health does Gil have? Actually, no, don't say. I'm just going to do the second attack anyway.
Okay.
That is a 16 to hit.
So the second will miss.
Okay. Is it because what's his base armor class without the shield?
Oh, it's 17 without the shield.
Okay, yeah. So the first one hits. So he takes 6 points of slashing damage.
He's barely standing.
Barely.
Yep.
Okay, so Harmid just says, "Will you just all stay down?" and slashes directly at Gil, cutting across the top just below his collarbone. And as a bonus action once more, he's going to burn one of his second level spell slots to reactivate Searing Smite. Just keep in mind that means it's going to deal more damage. Okay.
Yeah.
It's now Lorvo's turn. Lorvo being Lorvo is going to Lorvo.
We end this right now.
That is a 19 to hit, so that just hits. But it's only measly 2 damage. As it basically just grazes past his face. At this point, Harmid is looking pretty rough.
Is his hair on fire?
Nope. Like, he's a bit seared along his ear. It looks like his ear might have been partially burnt off by that, but he's still very much alive. Well, he's looking pretty rough, but he's still got his hair. Raimi, it's now your turn.
Right, is it a bonus action to intimidate?
No, I would say that would be your
Or
action.
is it action?
I would say that would be your action.
Okay, I will use my action to intimidate you with Voice of the Empire.
Alright.
So what do I roll?
I just realized I still have a MacGuffin.
Roll intimidation.
Yeah, an intimidation. Just make a roll on intimidation.
So many dices, holy fuck.
So that is 18. Okay. So he looks at you and glares down at you and just simply says... He just seems to be... I would say make an insight check. He is ready to bolt. Okay, Galaxapol, it's now your turn.
What's that?
Alright, let's do the only thing I can fucking do.
Oh, mercy.
And act like a bear. And do nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
So as you end up trying to bite and claw at him, but you just mostly hit air. But as he looks at you, you can see fear start to show in his face.
Yeah, I think I fear him as much, for fuck's sake. He keeps parrying everything.
So the Dawnstar Guard is now going to limp over up to Meganir and is going to make an attack. Wow, that'll actually hit. That's a natural 19.
He is the true hero.
So Meganir takes 9 points of piercing damage. As with his short sword, he just goes and stabs directly into the Meganir's side. So he pulls off. Meganir's not looking good anymore. Alright, it's your turn, Drayan.
I look at him with the blade aimed. You brought this on yourself. And I just angrily try to stab him.
Alright, go ahead, make the stab.
Let me actually set this to Drayan.
Go ahead and roll damage. How do you want to do this?
I had been waiting for this for so long. I want to first stab out both his legs before standing right behind him and just stabbing straight through his throat, twisting the blade, and then pulling it in a slash.
Okay. So, as he steps away, you see him, like, look left and right, trying to find a way out. As you walk forward, you stab just below his knee and his left leg as he drops down on one knee. You shove him over onto his back before driving the rapier into his other leg. He's screaming in pain at this point. And you walk up, stand on his stomach, with him struggling to breathe. You stand above him, raising both your arms above your head, the tip pointing straight down, almost as if sword in the stone style, reverse sword in the stone style. And he just looks up with you. All the grandeur, all the determination is now replaced with pure fear. As you swiftly bring the blade down on his throat, he just goes...
Oblivion with you.
As Harmid Maganair falls. And that is where we're going to end it for this session.
The pain.
Holy crap, guys.
How much did I fucking tank, damn it?
I don't know, but Harmid fucked you up royally.
Okay, I need to... I'm scrolling back up and counting for fucks.
Well, okay.
You took a lot of damage.
Yeah. You literally were the definition of a health tank.
Yeah, that's what I do, but holy motherfucking god!
So let's see. So, Lorvo nearly fell, then fell. Gil fell. Garxapol, you... If he had kept those concentration checks, you probably would have been in trouble too, given your health as, you know, druid.
Oh, I was close already.
Yeah, you were at your limit. Drain was mostly fine because the focus was primarily on the squishies.
Oh, I managed to keep one spell.
Yeah.
That I'm going to use immediately to heal my real self.
The real question is, why did no one do that, considering... Yeah, how many did Drain end up killing?
You killed the most, I believe. I think you killed 2 of the normal guards with Shatter, and you killed Harmid.
And I killed the 2 on the left.
Yeah.
I just distracted Harmid like a motherfucker.
Yeah, although Gil held his own for a while. But
yeah, he did.
When Gil decides to low man charge forward, the boss is going to focus on him.
Yeah.
The only reason...
It was a great plan when he backstepped once. I was like, ooh, now he's in range.
Yeah. So, I think if he hadn't done that,
he'd be dead.
You might have been looking at a death or 2. I think Gil probably would have fallen on that, because otherwise you'd have to get around Harmid to heal him. And that would mean either guard support would have to spend around, it would have to basically be human, or elf.
I would have had to take care of the other guy before I could do anything, actually.
Yeah.
Because I'm squishy as fuck as an elf.
Not as much as Lorvo.
This is going to be the most epic thing, though.
Well,
now you know what a bearer does in a fight.
Yeah, and technically, that's the end. Even minus a little bit at the end, which I just don't have time to do that for this session. But essentially, this is the end of the first arc.
So Nora and the other prisoner got out, right?
The other prisoner was Staria.
Yep.
And as far as you're aware, yes. You didn't see the room out, but when Raimi went in, there were 2 open gates with no one there. Alright, so that was fun. I'll be sure to let Mitch know that he almost died.